Have you ever noticed how often people say, once I get there, once I get the promotion, once I get more money, or once I buy a house, once I retire, once I reach my goal, then I'll be happy. But here's the problem. A lot of people arrive at the thing they thought that would make them happy, only to discover that they're still searching. That's the hard truth because it means success and happiness are not the same thing. Aloha Ohana. Today we're continuing with our human rights journey with article number 25. The right to an adequate standard of living. What is inadequate? Not inadequate. What is an adequate standard of living? It's food, housing, healthcare, security, the things most people need to live with, period. The things that they need to live with dignity, right? And when you think about it, there's a reason these basic needs matter. Because when people don't have them, survival becomes the focus. But here's something interesting. Once those needs are met, many people start chasing something else. Start chasing fulfillment or purpose or meaning, connection, and peace. Because human beings need more than survival. We need significance. And that's where a lot of people get stuck. They spend years upon years climbing the corporate ladder only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. And don't misunderstand me. I mean, success isn't bad. Goals aren't bad. For sure, money is not bad. And achievement is not bad. The problem is expecting success to do something that it was never designed to do. Success can buy comfort, but it can't buy purpose. Success can buy experiences, but it can't buy peace. Success can buy attention, but it can't buy genuine relationships. And success can improve your life, but it cannot define your worth. And I think that's one of the biggest lessons people have to learn, and they learn it too late. The happiest people I know aren't necessarily the richest. They're not necessarily the most famous or most accomplished. They're the people who know who they are. They know what matters. They know what they are grateful for. And they know their value doesn't come from what they've achieved. Human rights number 25 reminds us that every person deserves the basic needs, right? They deserve the basics needed to live with dignity. But it also reminds us of something else. A meaningful life requires more than just possessions, stuff, things. It requires purpose. So here's my question to you tonight. If you achieved every goal on your list tomorrow, what would still matter? what would still matter most to you if you achieved every goal? Think about that. Let's watch the video for number 25.
According to estimates, over 1 billion people live in a pulse of poverty. Denied even basic standards of food, water. Nearly half of the world's population earns less than.
And I'm going to play yesterday's one because it is the right to play. Now think about that. Yesterday, it was the right to play. Today, it is the right to have basic needs: food, shelter, healthcare. Those are all the things that is just your basic human rights. And then you think about all the people that don't have it. I believe that if we can just realize that success, money, recognition, achievements, that's not everything. People talk about success all the time, their idea of success. What if success is just living your best life with enough? Not having to struggle, not having to worry, but you just have enough and being happy with that. So, thank you for joining me tonight. And until tomorrow for day 72 of 100 videos, we're almost there. We'll continue with the rest of the 30 human rights. The Declaration, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So, until next time, ahuiho.